I wanted to share with you really quickly today one thing that I did today that immediately changed my mood, like instantaneously. I don't know if you're like me where you can kind of get in this mental funk and just stay stuck there. That's the kind of morning I was having. I had had an argument with my husband already that morning at like 6:45 a.m. Through text, which is never, the best way to do that. I actually had kind of a somewhat discouraging conversation with my own mother on the phone yesterday. She said something I think I just took like way too personally, and so I was kind of still in a funk from that. Was just not feeling good about all the bad food choices I had made at my beautiful sister's bridal shower over the weekend. So a lot of things were just kind of working against me. I felt like I was already wasting time in the morning, just wasn't being productive the way I wanted to be. So if that's something that you struggle with sometimes, is just getting stuck in this mindset, I really felt like, oh crap, today is gonna suck now. Like I had great hopes for the day, I was really excited, like I had a schedule planned out. I am not the best with time management, so I was really excited to like stay focused and stay on task today, and I just felt like all of that got wiped out. I don't know if you are familiar with Tony Robbins or Anthony Robbins. He is a very well-known, very highly sought after motivational speaker, and he really helps people get their mind out of being stuck and into a place where they can really make great changes in their life. And I saw a video of his not too long ago that really has stuck with me because it's such a simple concept. And this is the concept that I decided to put into practice today. So here's the one thing that I did, which you can do at any time, whether you're at home with kids or at work or on the go. You can do this anywhere. And here's that one simple step. Change your state. And I don't mean if you live in Texas, move to Louisiana, or if you live in Colorado, move to Oregon, although that's cool. What I mean by change your state is take the current state that you're in and mix it up. So for example, right now I'm seated. I'm being fairly still, although I know I do a lot of this, just how I express myself. And it's pretty quiet. It's pretty peaceful in here right now, on purpose so that you can hear me clearly. No dogs are barking, it's just kind of a chill atmosphere. I do have a lot of lights on, but, earlier this morning I was kind of still in the darkness. It was before the sun really came up. It was kind of cloudy, so that was the state I was in this morning, was dark, still, quiet, kind of in my own head. And what I needed to do was change that state. So if I was sitting, stand. If I was still, move around. If it was quiet, turn some music on. If I'm not talking, start shouting. So what I needed to do was change my state. And thankfully, what kind of was the catalyst for this, realization that I needed to change my state was my husband just having a really great response, saying, I'm sorry, I forgive you for what you did, and let's move on, over text. So that kind of took one of the rain clouds away for me. But here's what I did. I haven't worked out in 3 weeks. I'm just gonna be like open and honest with you on that. I decided, you know what, I don't have the motivation right now to do a whole exercise program, but I can move for 10 minutes. So I went upstairs, I took my pajamas off, I got my sports bra and my spandex pants or whatever, like stretchy pants on, put my tennis shoes on. I think that's when it kind of clicks for me, is putting the tennis shoes on. Got my hair up in a ponytail, got everything ready, and I just went downstairs and I just started moving. Like, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I just jogged in place. Like, I had a really, high intensity, jogged in place, did some, these jumping jacks. I turned the music up really loud. I started doing like some salsa moves, and I kept going for about 10 minutes. I took a break, had to do a computer, like a call online with one of my coaches, and so that took maybe about 45 minutes, but when that was done, I got back up again, started moving around, turned the music back on, decided to take one of the dogs out for a walk. So we went around the block a couple of times. So I got some sunshine, I got a new environment, I got outside, I got moving. I was talking, although it was to the dog. Came back inside and I wrapped up with another few more minutes of kind of the same type of exercise. Got some weights in there. I was like jogging in place with the weights. So this was nothing fancy. This was nothing official, but I moved. And I didn't even try to tell myself I need to do 30 minutes of continuous movement. I just got moving. I broke it up. I can handle 10 minutes. I can see the end of that, you know? Just to do something and just to get myself away from how I was. My nose is like super itchy right now. I am sorry. It's like those little phantom hairs. Do you ever get those? It's like, where is it? So just to get myself moving and out of the state that I was in. So this is my one thing, you guys. It is super simple. That's why I'm saying it's one small step. You can do this anywhere you're at. Let's say you're at work, right? You're stuck behind a desk. You're stuck in an office. How can you change your state? Well, let's see. You're seated, so you can stand. If you have this freedom or flexibility, you know, in your schedule or in your office, you can go outside and take a walk. Take your, see, it's happening again. Take your earbuds and your cell phone outside, you know, pop on Pandora or whatever, you know, you listen to, and just get your favorite music pumping. Get yourself in a different place. You know, if you're sitting underneath all these fluorescent lights at the office all day, get outside and get under some sunshine. But whatever state you're in, and you notice that you're starting to slip into a funk, you're losing motivation, you're losing energy, you're just kind of getting into that mental kind of place where your posture starts, you know, giving up. Change your state. Take where you're at physically. If you're moving, if you're in silence, if you're in the dark, if, you know, change the things that you can control around you, and you will quickly notice a shift in your mind and a shift in your feelings. If you're expressionless, go somewhere where this is not going to be super creepy. Maybe, you know, if you're in the bathroom, or sometimes I'll do this in the shower, just smile. You know, don't do it in a creepy way if there are people around. You know, you can smile at them as you walk past, but anything physical about yourself that you have control over, your movement, your environment, change it. And before you know it, that thing that was just stuck in your mind, that was getting you down, it won't seem so important. And you may have to do this several times during the day. But I really hope that this is something that you will, you know, find a chance to put into practice even today. And I think especially it's true in the morning, because I was so grateful that I didn't have to live my entire day feeling in a funk or feeling defeated or discouraged or even angry, because that's the way I was already going within an hour of waking up. So I decided, you know what, I can decide to have this kind of day today, this sad, you know, kind of I give up kind of day, or I can decide, no, I'm not going to have this kind of day. I'm going to change what I can change. I will not let myself go here. What can I do to change this? Let me do it now. And if you give yourself 5 seconds, make your decision, get up and start moving, do something different within those 5 seconds. If you let 5 seconds go by and you don't make a decision, chances are you're not going to. So that's my one step for today. I hope this was very helpful for y'all. If you have comments or questions, please go ahead and post those below. I will see them. Also, I decided this week that I was going to try out some different times. So as you notice, it is 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern now. I just thought maybe I'd catch some more people on a later time. So this Wednesday, I'm still going to do the live Q&A, but instead of doing it at noon, I'm going to do it at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, same time I'm doing it now, just to see if we can get some more interaction here. So I want you to interact. I want you to show up if you're able to, and just say hi, listen to what I've got to say, and you know, I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling about all of this material, and what you think might also help you with your current mindset issues. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and remember, change your state.